So this is the whole advent calendar now that I, have space to show you. It's really nicely done. Because I'm probably, I'm not gonna, it's gonna stay here and I'm gonna go over it with my dad, so I'm not gonna have like a day-to-day try with you guys. That's really nice. But if I remember whenever I do try one, I'll record. Or maybe we'll just go through all of them. Who knows? Just so you know. And then this is a limited edition sniffer glass that will be for me to take home. So I guess maybe I'll just do a video of that one, and then if I remember, I'll tell you what I think of each of the whiskeys. Good morning! The Harry Potter marathon is on. I just finished eating some delicious leftovers, and I'm trying my creamy vanilla Coke that I got from my cousin. So, since I'm drinking Coke, I don't know why, just mentioning Coke, it's never not going to be funny. Since I'm drinking Coca-Cola, I'm going to crack open day one of the advent calendar. Hopefully it's not a rye. It's a rye. It's for my daddy. Because I decided to forget my tripod, or not necessarily forget, just not bring it. Travel date. Oh, there you go. Because these are packaged very nicely. Ooh, kind of like medicine bottles. Straight white. Okay, yeah, no, that's for daddy. So we're gonna go with number 2. Is the top level all rye? Oh my goodness. Which is the main reason why I myself did not buy a whiskey advent calendar, because I knew several I wouldn't be able to drink. Scotch whiskey. Alrighty. So this is a good combo. So, because obviously I'm not going to be here every day to count down, let's see what else I can put in my eggnog. Okay, I don't really like this one, so we're going to go to day 5 and see if I like that one to put in my eggnog. Let's see. This is really good packaging. Oh, it's not. Alright, we're skipping to day 6. Oh, wait, so a different location. Well, let's try Japan. Okay, I can taste the difference. I still don't like it though, so hopefully Japan will be better. Okay, Japan is better. I still don't know if I want to put it in my eggnog. We'll go to 7. Get in the box. Maybe I should just go straight to 8. What is this? I'm not going to taste that one. My goodness. What's RNO? Was that Rhode Island, maybe? Might just stick with number 3 for now. Yeah, well, can't have that. Oh, it's a 9 year. 9 is golden. Look. Another flavor. We're just gonna go stick with number 3 for my eggnog. This one might be okay, but I'm not in the mood to taste them. And then next time I come back, am I gonna be back before Christmas? Who knows? Hey guys, I'm coming back from my parents' house, and so on the way I'm stopping at the fabric store I was telling you about that I found. fabric placement, because I do have a project that I need to finish up, and then I just like a quick little scope out because I have cold stuff in the back. So I have got my spool. You see the color in there. I forgot to bring the fabric with me to swatch it, but this is correct. And they also fix or service sewing machines. So, you know, the Singer that I have, the reverse is messed up. So I'm going to call them and see how much it'll be to fix that bit, because they do just a regular service. Actually, this is really great because for my steel Singer, that means I should be able to take it here if I need it serviced. So I'll be able to like really use it, because the original person who was who I got it from, they had a person they took it to, and they're no longer in business. So it was like, if it jams, you know. Anyways, so I went in. I'm really used to the layout of Joann, so I was like going in and I was like walking straight back, and I was like, I don't actually know where anything is in here, and so I asked somebody. But everyone's very nice. It's very chill. Nobody's, is any fabric store people just like in your face because like everyone knows you're on a project, like you just ask. Anyways, I got my ribbon. I forgot to bring a swatch with me, but it's okay. However, grommets wise, they don't have horizontal grommets. And that's what I need, or that's what I want anyway. So that's what I'm on the hunt to go find. Well, I found them on Etsy, so that's what I'm going to do. And now I'm just going to head home, eat, and I want tea or do I want coffee? I might finish off that pistachio latte. We'll see. Guys, look, I reorganized my seasoning pantry cupboard cabinet. Not the very top because it's vanilla and chocolate. But, well, not the vanilla I'm making. Anyways, it was getting out of hand, so I redid it. So now that shelf is not solely just the spices left by my aunt anymore, because I have too many of my own. Good morning, guys. I'm a little annoyed because there was an outfit I wanted to wear, but it's raining. It's not going to be raining forever. I can still technically wear the outfit in the rain. But I was like, maybe I should change it so I wear better shoes for the rain, because I'm going to wear these boots that are suede. But now I'm thinking, no, I still want to be cute. Plus, I was going to film a reel. Not a reel, it was for a vertical for TikTok. And I don't really like filming clothing stuff when I'm not actually going out to wear it, even though that takes more time. I just don't like having to change and all that stuff, because then, you know, the closet gets messy and clothes are everywhere. But it's still rainy. And I have to put air in my tire before I go. Choices. I think I'm still going to be cute. Okay, I just filmed the outfit. It is, in fact, still raining. So I'm going to change my boots. And I'm just going to wear my black coat instead of this. Because this one, I love this coat, but it's definitely too cold outside. And then if I put it under my big coat, then it'll just get too hot, which is not good, because I am going to be in the car for a little while. So I'm going to wear my blue, who did they collaborate with? I don't know, but they're bright blue and they're pretty. Okay, guys, it's time to go home. I just got out of Sprouts. That was my last stop. I think that was my last stop. What was going to be my last stop. I haven't been to Sprouts in years because I didn't used to be on the East Coast. I went, they weren't nearby me on the East Coast. So I went when I was in Vegas, which was years ago. But now I'm near one. There's actually one that's not too far from my parents that opened up. But I was on this side of the bridge today. So went in for my cheese because I made sure I called all around. They don't have the Mexican style, but they do have cheese. They only have the shreds and the mozzarella and then the cheddar for blocks. So, you know, good cheese, shreds, like, you know, I'll mix it together, do some spices. Because I don't have a wide variety of cheeses or, like, pre-seasoned cheese to do mac and cheese with. So, I'm just going to have to make do and, you know, cross my fingers that, you know, they will get other styles in. Because Wegmans doesn't carry them anymore, and neither does Whole Foods. So, but I also picked up a few other things, and I only took in my small coat bag because I was like, I'm just going in for cheese, not thinking about how I was like, I'm gonna walk around the store, you know, I haven't been in here in a while. And I found Kimono Mom's umami sauce. I bought that instead of soy sauce because I need to get the big one, and they only have the small ones, and I'm like, that's not gonna last me. So We'll see about this bulk website that my mom used to use. I don't remember when their drop-off dates are. But I don't, because I don't think I saw the large size in Costco for the soy sauce anyway. But I do need to go back there to get more seaweed and ginger ale and stuff. But that's not a priority. This was, sort of. You guys, I'm excited. So you can see I got some gluten-free apple cider donuts, dairy-free as well. They do have eggs. So I made apple cider tea, and I picked up these 2 blind boxes because I was mentioning I really am trying to just collect all of the unicornos, and then I'll double back and like get seconds, but I do think some of the boxes have been discontinued. There are some boxes I didn't quite see on the website anymore. And then this is the 20th anniversary. Hopefully I'll get a unicorno. If not, it's okay. But, you know, because I try and go for the boxes where it's like, oh, I wouldn't mind getting any single one of them. And so I can't remember which box I started. I think I started with a unicorno box. Yeah. And then I got a couple other boxes, and I was like, no, I just want to do all the unicornos. So that's what we're going to do. And then there are a couple exceptions like this one. And then I got some vanilla beans. So I pulled this out to make extract with because I got some Hawaiian vanilla beans. And if you know about anything that comes from Hawaii, it is expensive because I'm in a vanilla bean group and they pay living wage when they order, but we're also doing group orders, so it ends up being a little cheaper. You guys, I finished making my spinach and I was like, oh, let me the pot stickers with it, the dumplings with it, and I accidentally burnt them. They are stuck to my skillet. I didn't flip them over in time, so now it's the top, like it's cooked through, but only the bottom is crisp. My poor dumpling. This is both hilarious and sad to me. It's still gonna taste good. Hello! I'm finally eating up the rest of those meatballs I made with the turkey. I put in my leftover rice as well. I forgot my flash was on. Anyways, it smells delicious. I'm gonna go eat, and then I have some more sewing to do. Y'all, I didn't even notice the delivery man drive up here. Ooh, you look a little blurry. So, my heavy-duty gloves arrived. What is the brand again? Outdoor Research. They had really good reviews. I got them from REI during the Black Friday sale. And, yeah, at some point, I'm supposed to go learn how to snowboard with my friends, so I'll have these. I'll find a matching snowsuit or whatever, because you're not supposed to wear white and blacks because you blend in with the scenery. So, hopefully, nothing should happen to me. But this length of nail, it's a good length of nail. They fit perfectly in these gloves. If they're a little bit longer, it'll kind of push my fingers out a little bit. But I'm thinking, even though I do kind of like when my nails are longer, I'm just going to tentatively keep them about this length. But I might, in the future, buy another size up just for the odd chances. Not odd chances, just for the cases when my nails are longer, because it does happen, but we'll see. Hey guys, it's been a good day, so I'm going to turn in early, about to go head into the shower, but I just want to show you, I really love this silver combination. If only, because I have some flowers, they're silver and they have blue in the middle. They're the threadless ends. I need to find a back for my other threadless ends. They're cool. They're about the same length as those ones, but they don't click in the back for that one, so I'll just have to go to like a tattoo shop that sells ends, because I'm like, I don't know which ones are the right ones, because I don't like, the site that I got from didn't sell them with backs, which I'm like, because the point of threadless ends is because they can all fit in the same back, but these ones don't. So, good morning. I literally have one errand to run. I really want to stop and get matcha somewhere, but like I really am just going to come back after making an exchange. And so I'm like, we're just gonna do black dress. I was like, I need more like dresses that I can wear all year round, because I was like, this one that I've had this forever. Gonna go make my exchange, pick up some Christmas gifts, and yeah, I think that's it. Gonna just come back home, do some more sewing. I have to finish. I just have to add the grommets so I can put the ribbon in, and that dress will be done. Super cute. But yeah, not too much. Just breathing, taking it all in at the end of the year. Got a little bit of snow, not like it snowed, but like I don't know when like the real snow is gonna come, because like I mean it's kind of good that it's like resetting to snowing a little bit earlier, because we used to get snow earlier. But then again, it's like, ooh, is it gonna snow for longer? Who knows? But as you guys saw, I finally got like some real good winter gloves, so I'll be fine. I need a different pair of winter boots, because I have my Mookucks. They're great. I have those ones from Converse, but like there's a slight gap between the material, like where your foot creases, and there's a gap in there, and I'm like, well, if something happens and everything get in my shoe, they're more like a rain boot than a snow boot anyway. And then I have, you know, like cowboy boots, so I need like an in-between boot. Maybe I'll go to Boot Barn one of these days, who knows. Okay, let me go so I can get in and out. I decided to zhuzh up a little bit before going out, even though I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wear gloves, but then I'm gonna take them off. Because I was like, oh, wait, I might stop into, and then I lost the thought, but I just really want French fries. So, might stop and grab some potatoes. Or I'll grab, no, might stop and grab potatoes. I don't know. I wasn't planning on going to the store today, but that might happen. We'll see. Because, oh, wait, no, I don't want you to know. Anyways, let's go. I remembered to put sunscreen on today. The sun is out though, so that's good. It won't be a gloomy, chilly day. Alrighty, I stopped by the Wegmans to pick up some turkey so I can do that orange brown sugar glaze that I was talking to you about. I also got my potatoes for my French fries that I've been bargaining about, and avocados because they're on sale, so I got 2 bags because I do love avocado toast with some tomatoes because I needed that. And molasses cookies, because these ones are vegan and gluten-free. They finally have something. The peanut butter ones are as well, and then the other gluten-free ones still have like dairy and eggs in them. So yeah. And it did turn out they came already in like a 5 thing, but I just went ahead and grabbed 3 already. So I was like, ooh, maybe next time. You guys, it's done. It looks so cute. Like there's like small imperfections because like, well, first of all, it's handsome, but like also certain things that I just didn't line up better, but like not enough to be like, oh my god, it's so cute. I'm gonna change the way I have it laced. I just wanted to make sure I had enough length for what I want. But I'm so excited. And I'll have to make another one. And at some point I could always add a strap because it's like, it's not bone, but it's meant to go over top of like a top or a bodysuit. But either way, so cute. Cookies, it's done. It tastes nice. I think I want it more orange and brown sugar next time I try it because I put like a little chili in it, which I like. But you know, because you know, salt and pepper the turkey a little bit. I think I'm gonna, you know, boil this down to like a syrup and use it again on something. I don't know what. I might just pour it over rice, to be honest. And yeah, I thought about making vegetables and I was like, oh, let me just make turkey and rice. So we'll see. Oh, I have salad. I'll eat a salad. Right, I drizzled some hot honey on it and some basil flakes. Good morning. I am going to put on some tea. I think I'll eat a bagel, maybe not, but my favorite samples came this morning. Well, they came last night. I just wasn't gonna go out there that late. I got 10 samples. I believe it was Black Friday deals or Cyber Monday. It was one of those deals, so I got a bunch, and then I have a 15% off if I decide to get a full size. Who knows? Because I enjoy getting samples and smelling all the things, but I also, because I really want to be able to like really curate a fragrance collection, but then again, it's like there's always going to be more samples. So at what point am I, going to commit to certain fragrances? Because there are certain ones that I'm like, yeah, this one, and this one. But then I'm like, ooh, do I want to have like go-to brands? Because I mean, there are a few I'm thinking brands that I'll for sure get 3 fragrances and then move on and look for other things, or potentially, smell other things. But I'm just like, who knows? Because like I like collecting. It it just scratches that part of the brain. But then it's like, ooh, possibilities. But then so like these aren't just laying around my house. Like very specifically, the ones that I like, they are displayed so I can continue to use them, and the rest of them are in a bag so that I can gift them out. I'm thinking like it might be cute to like a fragrance tea party, and then people can just the samples will be going home with them. They'll take. Maybe I'll do that. Not right now because that's a future thing, but it'll be cute, wouldn't it? Anywho, I think actual like fragrance content, like I still might do a separate like fragrance video, like sampling them, but I think I'll probably do a separate like focus fragrance content on Pinterest, like kind of like with a slide, like, oh, here's the scent, this is what it makes me think of. Like, I don't know, I just think that'll be really cute. So we'll see. Gonna wash these dishes. And I started sewing this I'm thinking I'm actually just gonna keep it separately and buckle this top piece on it. That way I can do it for other things. Like the mind is kicking in rather than sewing it to that piece. It's gonna take a while to sew. That's the exact pattern. I'm liking it, but it takes a while. And yeah, the dishes are done, and it is now time to complete that salad that I was telling you about. I think I was telling you about it multiple times. So some of the turkey, some carrot locks, cranberries, rice, and my spring mix. I was thinking about adding tomato. I don't think I am. I might add avocado. That's what it was. Because I got all those avocados. I'm going to cut half an avocado for in here. Yeah. And then I like raspberry vinaigrette dressing. It's my favorite. Wait, I think I have another one. Yeah, no, Newman's Own. Yeah, raspberry walnut, that's what it is. I don't have another dressing besides that, except balsamic. I'm also in another cleaning mood because, like, people in my family are on the spectrum. I don't know where. I don't feel like paying $10,000 to look it up. I'm not far enough that you would notice if you're not interacting with me enough. Like, one interaction, you might not see anything. Anyways, but I do have a family member who's a hoarder. She's very open and honest about it. Now her husband is also a hoarder on a more extreme level. And now he has dementia. So it's incredibly worse. And, it's actually to an extent that she is uncomfortable with now, but he likes it. So she's fine with being upset with it. And it's honestly just really sad. But it does kind of really reinforce the quelling the potential for level 1 hoarding tendency. Because like most people that are like on the spectrum, like they have like collecting tendencies, because like being a collector is like a gateway to hoarding. Like the bags, the plastic bags, the paper bags, the boxes, that's a gateway drug. And I'm like, I have some boxes in the basement I need to break down. So that's gonna happen. Now I am not a level 1 hoarder. I don't intend to get there. I usually get in a moment of, I really need to clean if it looks like I'm starting to get a pile. Because I don't like that. Now I will say, I personally would say that my mom is a level 1, or like I would say maybe like 0.5 or maybe 0.7. I don't know. The tendency is there. Because I would say my sister is a level 1. But yeah. So it's just like, you know, all the, when you get older and you like, when you actually start doing work on yourself, when you get older and you're like, all the things that you subconsciously picked up or subconsciously knew, like, I don't want that to happen to me. Because I've been looking at, you know, people who do like the house cleaning for hoarders, and, you know, talking about, you know, it's been studied since like the 40s, and it actually is a mental illness and things like that. And, you know, it has to do with control and different things that trigger it. And in my mom's case, I know it triggered it because I speak to her. But that's too much info for you. In my mom's case, I also know it triggered that. In my sister's case, like, I mostly have an idea. I would have to elaborate with her on that a little bit. But it's just like, the mind is so fascinating. At once, I almost considered going into like the psych field, but people are really needy, so that didn't happen. But yeah. And then you're like, spring cleaning. I'm like, I actually clean more in the winter, I think. Yeah, I think I clean more in the winter than in the spring. Not that I'm, not like I don't, anyways. But like, it's just hot. Like, so everything's like away. I also don't do the, you know, fall to spring transition in a wardrobe, so maybe that also helps. But I do still have more clothes to get rid of. And some of them are Papa's, because that's like, those I don't need to keep. I am gonna keep all his cowboy boots. That's the one thing, like, I am gonna keep those. But some other clothes, like, just like jeans, my dad doesn't wear the same size. I don't need to tailor manage it. Like, those I can give up. Like, I need to put in a bag. It does make me tear up when I get rid of his stuff. So I'm like, okay, just take it in stages. Put some in a bag. Take it some more in a bag. But I'm like, you know, people could use some jeans in the winter, so I should, you know, take the time and bag up more of those. I mean, it's not a ton. Like, it's not like a full closet or anything like that. But yeah, I'm like, but like, it's honestly, it's a really sad thought, because like, the aging and the progression, because like, when you have hoarding and then you have medical issues, because typically people who hoard, there's always some sort of medical issue somewhere. Not even if it's not necessarily the person who's hoarding, but someone around has a medical issue that's made it worse. And it's just like, Agana's always been open about being hoarding, and she's willing to accept help, at least my help, because I've talked to her about it and offered. But that help does have to wait until Michael's passing, which, you know, like, we don't necessarily want him to pass, but it's inevitable that it'll happen. It's just like, you know, we don't want it to happen like now, but when like you see that things aren't there, and then, you know, the extra destruction that comes on top of it, it's just like, but like, because he's not all gone, so it's like, you know, we're not in a rush for him to go. It is just a lot harder, like, living wise. So it's just like, it's really sad, because when I came back up, that's when I was debating whether or not I want to tell you, because like I was saying, they have like some moments of like perfect clarity, and it's kind of like, it was kind of like there was a moment, and it really kind of dawned on him the position that he was in, because he knew, he's known for years about his mental, that he's going, he'll tell you, he's like, I know, but I don't know, it's not there. But it kind of felt like it might be the last time he remembers me. And yeah, honestly, I think,
because they're like a really big pushy picture family and everyone like complains, and then you look back and you're like, oh, the pictures are so nice. So then you're like, oh, it's actually good that people are pushy about photos. And because he, like, in the moment he'll recognize you, but if you ask him he won't. So you're flipping through pictures and he doesn't recognize people, and then that makes him question who's actually there with him, and he'll go, who are you? And it was like, up until that moment, you knew who I was. So it's hard. And then, you know, they start thinking of you at a different time. Because he was thinking of me about, like, at about 15. And it was, you know, when he realized how old I was, that's when it kind of, like, really hit him. And he was like, you know, you're at an age, you know, don't let guys take advantage of you. And, you know, if you meet a man, bring him to the family to vet. And, you know, if there's anything they can do, you know, just come and let them know. And it just really felt kind of like, because I don't know if I'll get back there, you know, this winter, because, you know, it's starting to snow already. It's not sticking here, but, you know, if it's, I'm not heading down there in the snow, so it's just sad. And I'm like, honestly, I don't necessarily feel like everything about your personal life should be given even when you vlog, but at the same time, it is helpful for other people. It's also helpful to get it off your chest. So I guess this might go in there, because my one thing is, like, I don't necessarily want people trauma dumping in the comments. But at the same time, like, obviously, if I leave it in here, then, you know, reading other people, you know, going through this stuff is helpful. I just, like, because you can't, like, really contain it, but it's just, like, if this is a video I speak about it, this is where you should speak to me about it, not, like, everywhere else under the sun. Not like you've run onto me in public, like, oh, how's your uncle with dementia? Like, he still has it, like, but yeah, holidays are so sad. Like they're nice, but, like, so sad. And, you know, but it was, you know, it was a nice reminder. You know, my aunt is still surrounded by a lot of wonderful friends, so, like, she's okay, but, you know, like, she's stressed because, you know, she also has her own health issues. You know, they're just about 80. They're in their early 80s, I think, because she's not the youngest, but I think she's now in her 80s, or she's, you know, back into 70s, early 80s. So it's just like, they're up there. And because both my grandparents are already gone, at least on my dad's side, and this is that side of the family, so it's just like, losing people. And my son's in cancer, so, you know, it's all a lot. And I want my family to stay with me forever. I know that's not realistic. I'm just saying they should be with me forever. They will be in spirit, but I mean, like, physically. Okay, I'm gonna go eat now. Guys, venting to y'all, I almost forgot the pickled onions. This is literally the reason I keep pickled onions in my fridge, so I can put them on salad. Good evening. I am making another salad and drinking tea because it's cold outside, and my hands are a little chilly, but I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. Well, I think I am anyways, because I might be leaving Saturday, because I have to be in Atlanta on Monday. There was a chance I wasn't gonna go. I figured I might end up going, but I was like, oh, let's hit or miss, because it's actually my mom's birthday, so I have to call her. But it's also, originally it was supposed to snow like Sunday morning, but now it's gonna be like a rain snow thing Saturday. So I was like, oh, because it'll be colder Sunday morning, it's not gonna be enough snow to like stick or anything, but I was just like, I'll go down Saturday. But now it's gonna be like the rain snow Saturday. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should still go down Sunday morning, but because I have a like immediate turnaround because suddenly I have to be back here on Tuesday. Because normally I at least usually have like Tuesday in between, but not today. I'm surprise, surprise, back on the schedule for Tuesday. And I thought about taking off, but I'm like, there's a situation. I can't tell you anything about that. But basically, fast turnaround. So I'm like, okay, I need to be able to like sleep well. So probably go down Saturday instead, because depending on what the call time is on Monday is going to depend when I drive, because I usually stay with Siobhan, but Siobhan is here right now, and his English is just really hard to get a hold of. But she's also moving, so I don't know if she's currently there. She might be back here before she's moving. She's actually moving closer. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. It's fine. I just have to decide tomorrow if I'm leaving Saturday morning. Cause like it's fine to. Because I also had plans to visit my other cousin, still in North Carolina, but a little further out. So it's like, okay, where am I stopping in is the question. Because again, I don't have as much time in between. I'm like, I don't like not having the time in between, but you know, and then it's gonna depend on what the snow is doing, if I'll be back there anytime during the winter, because I mean, it's not my favorite thing to drive down there when it's cold. Although actually, it's a little. I mean, I prefer driving down there. Summer's not the most fun actually either. So, just the extremes are not fun. Okay. Anyways, salad and tea. Good night. Oh, and I broke my nail. I broke my middle finger and my thumb. You see how short my thumb is? That I broke it twice. When I was cutting it to trim it, it cracked a little further. Oh no, it cracked far, and then I was cutting it, and then it like flicked off somewhere. So, but yeah, so I'm just gonna file the rest down a little further because this hand is fully intact. Like, walk around with 2 different lengths of hands. It's interesting. You guys, it made it in time. I mean, it was going to make it in time. It was going to make it by today anyway, but I needed it earlier in the day. I wish it would have come sooner, but it got here in time for me to like really wash my hair, because that small one that I was showing you guys, my scalp's not really liking anymore. You have to do it more than once. And obviously it cleans, but it doesn't have like the suds and the slip like I was talking about. And just, the amount of work that I have to do makes my scalp kind of irritated. And I'm like, I don't want to have to go through that. Plus it's so much more work to rehydrate my hair. And it's like, if that's going to be the case, then I could stick with the coconut. So I have this one to try. Now, it is for kids, and obviously I'm not a kid anymore. I feel young, but at least for now, it's gonna, we'll see how it works, because I have to drive. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going back to Charlotte in the morning and then going to Atlanta. So, well, actually, I'm going to Fayetteville. Anyways, the point is, I needed to wash my hair today. And I was getting ready I was like, oh, I'm just going to have to, jerry rig something. But it came just in time, because that window was like, between like 4:30 and 9:30. And, they don't ring the doorbell for whatever reason. So, it's here. I'm going to wash for fresh. For a first wash, like, it'll be just fine. And then, the next couple washes, I'll see how I like it. I do think I might actually email a couple brands and see if they know if the coconut that they use, if the coconut derivative they use is synthetic or not, because that will make a difference, or at least it should. I'd probably have to look into it a little bit more. So, yeah. Because, yeah, still I could just make it, but I don't know when I'll do that. So, let me, you know, touch all my bases. For some reason that sounds wrong, but like that is the term, because you touch base, like baseball, like. But I don't know why I want to say it differently. Anyways, I'm making another salad. Hey, coming to you looking a little wild. I'm gonna go brush my teeth and wash my hair. This is the banana smoothie. I wanted the orange one. But I took too long to order and it became out of stock. So banana it is, and if I like it, then I'll get the orange. So it's late, later than I wanted to be, which like it's fine because either way it was gonna get done. But in the winter, washing my hair at night is like, it's really not ideal because there's a possibility it'll still be wet in the morning because I don't like to blow dry it. At least not fully anyway, so it'll probably still be like a little bit damp, and you know, winter, cold, wet scalp, like that's how you get colds. But we're gonna work it out. I also have my fighter starter with me. I need to pick up some more pears for mucus control. I think what I'm gonna end up doing probably is gonna do like pear tea once or twice a week is what I think I'm gonna do, especially in the winter. In the summer, maybe I'll just do pear like whenever I feel like it, but yeah, pear tea for sure, and then maybe eat some pear. So I look like what's its name? The workout guy. Anyways, there was something else I was gonna say to you guys. I forgot to put my return in the mail. I specifically had it in a pouch in my purse. I was changing my purse. See, this is the reason I felt the need to change my purse, because I needed to open that zipper and see that it was in there, which like it's fine. I could just put like the flag up on my mailbox, but I don't feel like it. I'm just gonna drop it in the mailbox. The only thing is, this mailbox is not like a drive-by one. Like I actually will have to park and get out of my car, which is annoying, but it's not far, so like it's fine. Plus I don't like, I feel like that early in the morning putting something in the mail is like gives the impression that I'm like leaving and not coming back, and like safety isn't. I haven't had an issue with safety in my neighborhood. I haven't heard of anyone else in my neighborhood really having an issue, but like as a whole in general, this like the surrounding areas have been having like theft issues. So I don't like people to see if I'm putting a suitcase in, not necessarily like doing groceries, any of that stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna go put it in the mail in the morning. I'm really annoyed that I forgot about it though, but it's fine. They know it's coming. They're expecting it. They'll get it. Now let me go wash my hair so I can go to sleep, because I still have to put my stuff in my bag. My other bag is packed, but this one needs to get done. So much better already, but first wash we're gonna see, because I have to, you know, get rid of all of what was done before. So not get rid of, like undo. Right. Good night. You guys, I'm back home. I didn't vlog the entire time that I was away. I went to see family. I worked. I came back, went to work. And now I want soup and a drink. The drink is at home. Whatever I decide to drink, I have no idea. Actually, let me see if they have cherries in here. Their cherries might be less. Who knows? If they're not, I'll be annoyed. But, and you shouldn't go to the grocery store hungry, but like, and then I'll probably maybe pick up some donuts this weekend, because Mom's birthday was Monday and I had to be away and work. So first birthday I missed, and crisis averted. My uncle still remembers me. He still thinks I'm 15, but you know, that's that. He does remember that that I'm not 15, but he remembers me as 15. So he asks how old I am, and he told me to respond with, "I'm grown." But they're in good spirits, so I'm glad. And yeah. Oh, and the camera on the back of here, because there's 3 different lenses, the cover for the middle lens, the lens that actually gets used the most, popped off. I have no idea where. I just took it out of my bag. Gone. So we'll see. One more thing to fix, because something... Oh, my sunglasses, literally, before I'm coming back on my way, when I was about to drive... I was driving further in to North Carolina, and then I had to go to Atlanta. So all the way back, I have one leg on my sunglasses because the screw came out.